welcome back to another one of my taste test videos. Today I'm doing another quarterly collaboration with the review crew. And if you haven't seen their videos before, I'm going to put links to all of their channels in the description box below, but you should check out their videos as well. The theme of this collaboration is burgers. Apparently May is National Burger Month. So I decided, what's more Hawaii than teriyaki burgers? So I am trying teriyaki burgers from all over the West Side, and I'm gonna decide which one is the best. Anyway, I went to 49er, I went to Shiro's, I went to Zippy's, I went to Leward Drive-In, and Garden Island Cafe. Alright, so as you can see, all the burgers are so different in size, in texture. They have like, some have homemade patties and some have like processed patties. The only thing that is consistent in all of these burgers is that I asked for lettuce. So they all have lettuce in them. But anyway, I'm gonna try the first one. And this is from 49er, as you can see right here. I don't know if you can see, but this is definitely a homemade patty. So I'm gonna try it. There's lettuce on the bottom, and I believe there's a lot of teriyaki sauce on the top, as you can see. But anyway, here goes. Okay, this one was $5.95, and when you think about that, that's kind of relatively inexpensive for a hamburger. And when you look at the patty, it is actually very thick. What I like about this one is that it's definitely a homemade patty, and it has a really nice teriyaki flavor. The teriyaki is sweet, but not overpowering. I like that the patty itself is not like really super hard and like hard to chew. It has a nice texture to it, but it does have a lot of like, it has like bread in it, so it has a little bit of filler in it. So that's one thing that I noticed, but it does have a really nice teriyaki flavor to it. I really like that. The lettuce is really good, and it looks like they have a little bit of mayo in there, which I like. I think that teriyaki burgers go really well with mayo. This is pretty good. I would give this, I'd give this like an A-. Okay, so the next burger that I'm gonna try is from Shiro's, and Shiro's is another local place here that we have here. And as you can see, this one was $6.30, so it's a little bit more expensive than the one from 49er, but it looks like it also has a homemade patty. This one looks like it has a lot of lettuce in there, so let me try this. Okay. Already I can tell the difference in the taste of the teriyaki sauce. Shiro's teriyaki sauce is much sweeter than 49er. The burger patty is definitely homemade. You can taste like the green onions in it. It has a really strong green onion taste to it, but it's pretty flavorful. And the teriyaki sauce is, there's a lot of teriyaki sauce in it. As you can see, I don't know if you can see, it's all over the bun. And there's a lot of lettuce in here too. The burger patty itself isn't as big as the one from 49er, but then again, it doesn't have like the filler in it as well. But I like it. They do a really good job with their homemade burger patty. It's very flavorful, but it does have a little bit too strong of a green onion taste for my taste. I would give this one, I'd give this one a B+. Okay, so the next burger that I'm going to be trying is the one from Zippy's. Now, Zippy's was by far the most expensive teri burger that I bought. It was like $7.62, which is obviously much more expensive than the Shiro's and the 49er. And it was like a hamburger with added teri sauce. It wasn't actually a teri burger. And I had to pay extra for the lettuce, if you believe that. It was like 92 cents extra for the lettuce, which was really funny. It is a little bigger than some of these sandwiches, but we'll see. It looks pretty good. Let's try it. I can taste the teriyaki, but it's not that strong. And I think the reason why is because this is just a burger with teriyaki sauce on it. The lettuce is good. I'm not too much a fan of the bun. The bun just seems to just be there. I don't know. It's big, but it kind of overpowers the sandwich. And I'm not sure that this patty is homemade. It seems like one of those like maize patties that you know that you defrost and you fry. I'm not really sure that this is actually a homemade patty. The teriyaki sauce is good. It's not enough to flavor the burger. I'm not really liking the big bun. And the burger patty is just really not doing it for me. This is the most expensive, but I think I'm gonna have to give this a C. It's not really for me. Okay, so the next burger that I'm gonna try is the one from Leward Drive-In. And if you know me, I love everything from Leward Drive-In. They're like my favorite place to go. Anyway, it looks like it has like a lot of lettuce in there. I don't know if you can see that. I'm not sure if this patty is homemade or not, but there seems to be like mayo in here and a lot of teriyaki sauce. But I like this bun. It like looks better than some of the other buns that I've tried. It has like a nice sheen to it, and it looks like it would be really quality. Anyway, let me try it. Okay, that's definitely a homemade patty. And it has a really good teriyaki sauce. Now, the teriyaki sauce is not as sweet as the one from Shiro's. It's a little bit like the one from 49er. I can taste ginger in the teriyaki sauce. It is sweet, but it is a little bit more on the savory side. What I like about this though is I like that bun. That bun is really good. It has a nice chew to it. It has a great texture. They put a lot of lettuce in here, as you can see. And this one is $6.98, so it's kind of like in the mid-range between all of these. Kind of like not as inexpensive as the 49er one, not as expensive as the, you know, Zippy's one, but somewhere in the middle. But I like that taste. I like that they have like a homemade patty. I like that it's not as sweet as some of the others, but the main thing about this one that I really like is the bun. The bun is excellent. Anyway, I think that I would give this an A- as well. Okay, finally, my last one that I'm gonna try is from Garden Island Cafe. And they make a lot of really good things, but they also make Teri Burgers. And look at that. It's like a huge patty. This one is $6.95. So this one is kind of comparable in price to the others. It's not as expensive as the Zippy's one and not as reasonable as the one from 49er, but it's somewhere in the middle right there. But if you take a look at it, it has probably a bigger patty than any of these other ones. I gotta say, this is probably the biggest patty that I've seen. Anyway, let me taste it. That burger is so flavorful. It really has a great teriyaki flavor to it, but it's not sweet. But it has a lot of flavor. And I don't know if you can see, but I'm gonna show you the patty. Unlike the one from 49er, it doesn't have any filler in it. It's just all meat. And this is like a ½ pound of meat. It's really heavy. This one also has like teriyaki sauce that they've added to like the bun and like the lettuce over here. And I really like that teriyaki sauce because it adds a little bit of sweetness that the actual burger doesn't have. The burger is more on the savory side, but the addition of like that teriyaki sauce inside the burger really gives it like that added sweetness that it needs. For the price and the taste, I think I gotta give this one an A. Alright, so taking all the factors into consideration, like the price, you know, whether or not the patty was homemade, the taste of the teriyaki, how flavorful the patty was by itself, you know, the bun, everything all together, I think that my favorite is gonna be the burger from Garden Island Cafe. It had the biggest patty, it had the most meat. It didn't rely on fillers to make the patty big. It was really, really tasty. The patty itself was like very tasty. And the little bit of teriyaki sauce that they added to it just made it just really, really good. They have a lot of lettuce in here, and the price point was not so bad. It was $6.95, which actually was about average for all of these. Alright, so before I forget, I'm gonna put the links to all of the review crew videos in the description box below, and after this video you should really check them out. But anyway, I am a huge fan of teriyaki burgers, and so none of these burgers could really disappoint me. I think that the closest that I came was the Zippy's burger, and that's only because they don't make their own burger patties. But anyway, if you like teriyaki burgers and you are on the island of Oahu and you happen to be on the west side, you should check out some of these places, because not only do they have great teriyaki burgers, but they also make great like plate lunches, and they have great saimin. They have great food in general. So go check them out, go support them, support our local businesses. Thank you very much for joining me.